Let's check on your weather with meteorologist Sophia Bliss. Sophia.
Yep, we're looking at much cooler conditions as we go into today so it's going to feel really different from what we saw yesterday because there's a cold front that's moving through. So you can actually see in our temperatures right now across the northwest where that cold front is because it's warm towards our area on the western side of Idaho and eastern side of Oregon and cold towards the coast. So here is where that cold front is. If we look at the precipitation, it's continuing to inch on eastward and impacting areas of northern Idaho first. And so we're going to expect to see this around mid-morning, around 11 or so, working its way all the way in. But we're already seeing a little bit of showers ahead of that in McCall and a little bit towards the central mountains as well. So that pattern will continue as we go into today. And here's what else is going to go on. We've got this low pressure that's going to continue to dive south and east, enveloping us in that colder air. So here's that low pressure coming in all the way on Wednesday, and by Thursday it's going to move in even more. And so that's why we've got that cold front that we're looking at for today with the colder air and the low pressure moving on in. So here's one model's prediction of what we're going to see with the moisture. You can see again right around 11:30 more of that moisture moving in, and then towards the McCall area you're going to see kind of the majority of those showers, but we could still see some sprinkles in valley spots as well, and could still see some sprinkles in central mountain areas too. And mainly we're going to be talking about clouds. We may see another chance of some moisture and maybe even some snow as we go into Thursday as more moisture starts to work its way in. But I think what we'll notice mostly today is the change in temperature and also the wind. It's going to be windy today again, just like yesterday, and similar as we go into tomorrow, but it'll be slightly toned down as we go into tomorrow. You can see it staying more consistent and not just one big peak in the afternoon hours like we're going to see today. So those temperatures in Magic Valley areas are going to be a little bit higher when we compare to the Treasure Valley spots because that cold front is moving west to east. So Burley's going to hang on to that heat a little bit longer. Shoshone a high of 67 degrees, a little bit cooler as we go towards the mountains in the 50s, more similar to what we saw for those high temperatures yesterday. But McCall is going to be different because that cold air is working its way in first for the high temperature, and we're going to see more of that moisture around, again, 11:30 or so, but it should stay pretty light in nature. And for those valley spots, again, I think the two things we'll notice is the temperature difference and those windy conditions. So it's pretty similar to yesterday, except for the temperature. And again, we've got that chance of sprinkles that's lingering around too for valley spots. So colder temperatures are working their way in Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday we start to warm up a little bit before we rebound in those temperatures just in time for the weekend.